In this video, I want to talk about adding color. So you're going to use your crayons, and you can see that I've already started coloring in some of my birds. I'm going to color in this last bird with yellow. So there's a couple things I want you to be thinking about. First of all, when you color, you want to make sure that you are staying inside the lines. You also want to make sure that you're pressing down on the crayon. So notice how I'm taking my time and I'm going kind of slow. I'm not really rushing. I don't want to be seeing scribbling. So try and stick in one direction, stay in one direction, and color nice and opaque. Opaque means that we can really see the color and the color is nice and dark. Now I want you to notice if I color like this, you really can't see what I'm doing. So it's okay to move your paper and turn your paper so that you can see kind of what's happening as you are adding color. And if you color like this and you color very lightly, you can see that the color doesn't really show up, which is why I want you to press down a little bit and really make that color nice and strong, and keeping inside the lines. Now I also want you to notice that I did not add any color inside the eyes, because the eyes, if you look at the mirror, if you were to go take a look in the mirror, you have color in your eyes, but then around the color is white. Now I do want to add a little bit of orange for the beak. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little orange for the beak. And I had kind of decided already, oh, this one, I don't know, maybe this will work. Here we go, orange for the beak. And I think I'm going to do pink legs on this guy. Now that we're done with our legs and we're done coloring in our birds, you finish that up. And feel free to pause the video while you color. I'm going to show you how to do the branch next. So I want you to notice branches are, if you look at a tree is brown. And so I have a bunch of different colors here. I have some different color browns. And I'm going to show you a little trick. Now, one thing that's really important in art is sometimes, and I'm just going to show you this on the tip of the branch, and I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit. If I just color this one color, it'll be okay, but it looks kind of bland, right? But if I add another color to it, and maybe even another color to this, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, and look I pressed a little too hard, my crayon broke, but that's okay, accidents happen. And maybe even a little bit of white. Do you see how there's like a little bit of a difference in there? So there's some blending of different colors. So you could do it that way, but I'm going to show you another really cool way to make a branch. Branches have lots of lines in them, and sometimes they have swirls. So I'm going to make a bunch of lines and swirls in my branch using each of the colors that I have. So there's one type of brown, and then here is another type of brown. And are you seeing how this is looking a little bit more realistic? So I'm just basically trying to make the texture of how that branch would feel bumpy. And I'm sure you can come up with lots of other ways that your tree could look like it's bumpy and have texture on it. And again, I'm kind of pressing down, kind of hard. And then I might even go in and I might even add a little bit of black. Probably not a lot, but just a little. Just to add some dark color in there. And then what I might do is I might go in with a completely different color, like a lighter brown, and I just might color just kind of on top of it. So I'm filling in the white spaces but I'm allowing all those little textures that I made, those little lines, those squiggly lines. Did you know a line is like a dot going for a walk? It can be a zigzag, it can be a swirl, it can jump, kind of a dotted line. So I'm going to just color this in. So you are going to go ahead and I want you to finish your bird on the branch. Finish your birds on the branch. The next video is going to talk about adding your background. And if you have watercolors, you're going to want to watch the next video. And if you don't have watercolors, go ahead and finish your background, your sky color, and we'll talk about that a little bit in the background in the next video. So here's my branch, and I have my 4 little birds, and now I'm going to work on the next video is going to show you how to work on the background.